Okay, your spirit was just like, ready or not? Okay, it's your girl Zangoma, aka the Dope Healer, dealing hope. But spirit needs to chill. Please chill, spirit. Like, goddamn. Happy solar eclipse. Um, it's a bit of a, okay, not a bit. It's a huge deal. And gosh, gosh, sending so much love, um, with whatever or however this might find you. Sending lots of love, lots of love, lots of love. I'm having some sage tea. My throat is very sore, so I'm just like, before it turns into a cold or the flu, yuck. I gotta take care of that. The reason I keep looking over here is because I need to get my cards. So I don't even want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. I want to get into the channels for the solar eclipse, as well as just the energy in general. The energy in general. But I'm gonna anchor this message with the solar eclipse. So, ready or not, here I come. I don't know. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, baby. And I think take that how it resonates, because trust whatever feeling that you're feeling when you hear that, because I think fundamentally Aquarius energy in us all is seeking, to be that, just that one person, or just that one person who's just like, nah, status quo for the what, for the why, especially if it's not for the highest good, yo. Like, do you get what I mean? And that's why I'm like, I think in many ways, I think people do shy away from that sort of energy and only really tend to bring it out online, which is, yeah. But I think we need to, in our day-to-day lived experience, really begin to embody that, because that's what's calling, that's what's beckoning, you know. And I honestly feel, so I'm shuffling as I'm talking now. I honestly feel that with this solar eclipse, good things, transformational things, revealing things, because it's an eclipse, yo, and it's in the sign of Leo. It's in the sign of Leo, and okay, so I believe, hence why I'm saying, like, I think everyone to a certain degree, just kind of needs to let that part out. And I'm not just talking about the revolutionary, I'm literally also just talking about you just deciding, like, you know what, actually my idea of fun looks like this. If you aren't doing that already. If you aren't doing that already. You guys are seeing my sinuses act up live. Thank you, angels. Messages. You know what? I'm going to do all 12 signs of the zodiac. I'm going to have to make it quick. Succinct messages, please. Poignant, succinct messages for the collective pertaining to the solar eclipse. starting, obviously. Oh, Aries. Definitely not for everyone, Aries. You are not for everybody. You've got it. Oh, but Aries, you know why? You know why this energy is coming out. Look here. Man, are you gonna focus? Okay, whatever. And hence again, why this energy is coming out, Aries, because Saturn, Neptune, they chilling in your sign, honey. They chilling in your sign, like so deliciously well, just like let me hear. And I believe there might be an orb, but or like a very close orb. So if you've got any planets or points, within Aries, I believe this full moon is going to be supporting you very, very well. But listen, please always take this with a pinch of salt, because cannot just look at these aspects as an aspect. You always have to, just see the whole picture. But that's why I'm here, for the collective readings. And if a personal reading, it's obviously going to be a lot more in depth. Feel free. The information is in my bio. You can book a personal reading. So Aries, and it says here, you've got the love, right? I think Aries energy, because like Saturn, Neptune energies are going to be working with you guys, or like the outer planets, especially Neptune, is really going to be working with you for, give or take, another 14 years, right? That's a long time. Trust us who have been there. That's a long time, in a specific area of your life. But with you, Aries, literally you're being challenged for, just your work ethic. Your whole, like, your identity is shifting. And I'm really being, yeah, I'm getting, look, they don't have to, understand you to love you, and I'm just like, okay, I know it sounds a bit contrary, because when I say they don't have to understand you, what did I say? They don't have to, they don't have to understand you to love you, right? And I think that's why I'm saying, like, listen to this with a pinch of salt, because the way it's coming, because even when I'm like, I said it, I was like, huh? What the fuck? You're not for everyone, Aries. You're not, and you need to embrace your uniqueness. And at this time is really going to be showing you, because you're quite literally getting such a close call with the divine right now, because y'all are on the front lines, y'all, I would say you're on the front lines of transformation, of literally becoming spiritual warriors. Do you get what I mean? And I think they might have been a lot of misunderstanding, detachment, that looks like and is perceived as, take it how you will, whatever it's been, and look, please take personal responsibility. Don't spiritually bypass. Don't, because if you've just been trying to be, a cookie cutter, fit in, do what you gotta do, or you're just not even inclined on this part, that's also fine. I think it's important to just take what resonates. Not everything is going to fit. You guys have energy here about being able, well, not being able, needing to put up boundaries. It's coming in so strong. It's coming in so strong, my lovely Aries, because I'm hearing here, well, karma, well, listen, karma is playing a very big role in general, because Saturn is in your sign, and Saturn is the god of karma, baby. Like, quite literally, it's like you think you're just gonna like put out a certain energy and not be compensated, or at least met halfway, or you really think whatever it is that you put out, you're not gonna get good or bad, this and or that. You know what I mean? It's just vibes, it's just energy. So you're being told here to really put up the boundaries, especially with Neptune being in your sign. I think there's a huge unfamiliarity with this energy, because it's feeling like, okay, very dreamy, very, it's just being in wonder. However, finding yourself being really soft most days, like really, really, really soft, you know? And I think you need to embrace that sort of energy, because, or embrace the boundaries, because people that see that as any sign for weakness are not your people, okay? Karmic relationships are going to be playing out quite frequently, I'd say, in the energy of the Aries, but it's here to shift. It's here to help you shift, right? Because we can't avoid conflict, but at the same time, um, especially, I don't even have to tell Aries, can't avoid conflict. However, there's a call for sort of fighting in a different way than you're used to. And I think it's got a lot, it's not even, I think, it's got a lot to do with boundaries. It's got a lot to do with self-love. My lovely Aries, it's allowed, it's literally, even like a kind of more methodical way of embodying your energy is what I'm getting. Gosh, as much as I'm like, Lord, succinct messages, please. Like, it always tends to just like. But anyway, I'm going to pull the Akasha Tarot for you, my lovely Aries. Messages for the Aries Sun, Moon, Rising collection, collective. Hey man, it's late. It's late. Yeah, it's late. Okay. Messages for the Aries collective. Like really sort of fighting in a new way, right? Messages for the Aries collective. All right. Why y'all trying to avoid the journey though? All right. There's a journey here that might seem like it's delayed, and it might be delayed because of distractions, might be delayed because of just not wanting to let go of, old ways of being. Old ways of being. Oh, okay. Spirit's like, I said, put that card down. You stop it. Yeah, and also, the birth card reversed. So definitely a bit of a angsty energy, because like I said, it's an unfamiliar energy. Neptune is in your sign. Neptune is like, oh my gosh, like, why, but gotta make it work, and we will make it work collectively, as well as you as embodying most of the Aries energy. You're being called to go on a journey, face your true north. You're here to bleed. You're here to be your true self, Aries. What does that look like? You made a soul contract with the universe to be here at this very point in time, 2026 and beyond, babe. This ain't a joke. You know it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Okay? So, needing to really utilize your brilliant mind, but incorporating that with wisdom in order to bring about your will to do things, Aries. And you know, we can't just be doing things for the sake of doing things. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but like it's literally just needing to be more methodical, needing to really be in a state of both receptivity as well as taking inspired action. Inspired action is such a beautiful channel I got just for like the Saturn, Aries, Neptune um energy that we're going through. So of course you're feeling that. So in order for to do that, my lovely Aries, you really just have to remember that this is bigger than you. This quite literally, it's bigger than you. You know, maybe that might help. Maybe that might help take the, edge off or the pressure. But it's like it's done. That reality or timeline, it's done. You can't move with the old story anymore. You know, it might be uncomfortable, but if you continue to sort of prolong, and we can prolong things both like consciously and unconsciously, when you like really want to have that change, look, the action just has to follow. But more importantly, everything needs to align for you to move on this journey. You need to be able to, like I said, balance all these aspects of this is such a beautiful triad, you know. I would say this is the true triad of intellect. And Aries, for me, that's just like your vibe, brave, warrior, but impulsive. So hence now it's really, really needing to see the wisdom in pausing for a moment. Learn from your opposite sign, Libra, in this time. Pause for a moment. Pause. All right. With that, should we do moon oracles? Obviously, for the moon, for the solar freaking eclipse. Okay. I'm going to pull up my moon oracle cards again. Well, not again, but for you, my lovely Aries. Ooh, sun, moon, rising. So a card just flipped out. Ha! You guys literally got the solar eclipse energy. It says here, don't let pride get in your way. Listen, have you been wrong? Being able to say that you were wrong, I know can be very tough for some people. But the mere fact that, look, I had barely shuffled, and you guys literally got the full moon, like literally the full moon in Leo. That's what the solar eclipse is. That's the energy. That's the energy for you guys. Like, wow. Universe is not, it's saying like, hey, you guys really, 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 really need to evaluate at this time, because it's a new era. You're moving into unprecedented times, of yourself, of your own energy. So there's some things where you're gonna have to be like, you know what, I was wrong. I didn't have all the answers. You did not have all the answers, and it's okay. It's okay. I think though we can also be prideful in the idea of being stuck in our own ego. Like, nah, I am Zangoma. I'm the dope healer dealing hope. There is no way I could start a 7-figure business. I don't think like that, by the way. I don't think like for sure. But it's, or who am I to just give up my corporate life, or who am I to give up this, whatever. But I feel like it's something that was very much attached to your story, your identity, Aries, your identity. So now you're being called, Neptune is literally in your sign. Remember Neptune now. Although you're giving Neptune some flavor, Neptune is still like, it's my house kind of thing. It's my house, baby, and I roll like this. Okay? And I deal with divine surrender. So it's like you've got to surrender something. Especially because you've got here the I didn't even show you guys the Ark of the Covenant. Ark of the Covenant. So hence I'm saying there's a soul contract here with you and the divine. So what you knew previously, and I'm not saying it's a complete shift. For some of you, it could be your entire just like identity, or just what you do, your career, how you. I think the goal of self-actualization is actually going to change for you in a very big way, and that's why you're being called to not let pride get into your way, because it's like that whole thing of like, who do you think you are? You guys need to go listen to that Saturn and Neptune and Aries video, because yeah, y'all, like, listen, right? So because we're all here to express ourselves, and I think you're just here to find a way that really resonates now with who it is that you're becoming, my lovely Aries. Your sort of like affirmation here, it says here, shine your light. Conversely, it also says here, have some pride. So now that's the energy I was getting, because it's have pride in who it is that you are, that you can change, that you can be multi-talented, that you can change your mind, you can grow, you can be like, no, I'm doing this now, like, I'm actually good at this also. I'm not known for just being in this way. You know what I mean? And I think there's a way in which we can realize that certain things can be blocks. So hence that's what I'm saying, getting stuck in that whole I am this. And Aries, you are very much that I am energy. So whatever you say after the two words I am, oh, the universe shows you quick, fast, in a hurry. So y'all best be watching your words and your intentions and aligning them with your actions, because that's what's really, hence the divine inspiration. It's still coming out. That's my message for you, divine inspiration. And confidence is a great thing, but vanity isn't. So having pride also can actually just confuse us. It can really cloud your judgment, and then have people sort of like miss, or even yourself miss, the opportunity in who it is, that you truly, really, 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 really are and are becoming. Right? Again, remembering. Oh, Aries, I'm just gonna, okay. Let me move on. Okay, so messages for the Taurus collective. I'm gonna have to give these a serious shuffle. Messages for the Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for this energy, Saturn and Aries, as well as a solar eclipse in Leo. Messages for Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for their highest good. Oh, Taurus. Y'all being so stumbled with the energy also. But look, I know it's a square energy to you guys. It's a bit uncomfortable. It could feel uncomfortable, let me say that. I said uncomfortable. It says here, star bathing. Ooh, you're being activated, Taurus. Being activated also because you're so close to the Taurus, the Aries collective. All right, thank you, spirits. Oh, it says wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Hence, I was feeling that stubborn energy. It's like, oh, I want to go. Do my thing. It's like, yeah, don't worry. You're being activated. Activation is not always the sign for you to go. Activation, you know what I mean? Like, we just getting the downloads. You know, you're still getting the visions and the way to move forward. Because, and also, do you know how much needs to align for dreams to come true, baby? But we're moving into quantum, really quantum energy. Ooh. Messenger. Okay. Yeah, you're maybe you're waiting for a message. You're being told to wait for a message until you see a message. Yeah, then you got perspective. Yeah, you're literally being told to just chill out. It might seem a little bit wonky, it might seem a bit you know. I think this is just your time to chill out and really be receptive to the energies and the things, the feelings that you're getting, you know, on a day-to-day basis, especially here on out, because the eclipse energy is lasting pretty much like 6 months, so we ended until August, baby. I'm not saying you necessarily have to wait for 6 months, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna take as long as it takes, and take that how it resonates. If you really embody Taurus energy, you really gonna appreciate that, because good things take time, you know. Good things take time, and you might find yourself like being bogged down by some shit that don't even matter right now. None of it matters, or none of whatever is bringing you down matters. Oh, interesting. Y'all are going on a journey also. Similar card just fell out. So if you've got Aries Taurus energy, or your Aries Taurus Casper, it's definitely is going to resonate. But you're on a journey. You're on a journey of what? Of self-discovery, of seeing what it is that you're building. Because remember, Uranus has also been, hey, playing in y'all's energy for the past 7 years also. And it's also just been shaking up those values, you know, what it is that you're trying to really, really build at the end of the day here. That's what you're being asked to do. And the only ways to do that, to really do it from a meaningful place, my lovely Taurus, is to journey within, is to be receptive, is to take divine breaks so that you can really hear your soul, you know? You can really hear your soul, my lovely Taurus. You're being, yeah, look at the bigger picture. The universe is funny. Bruh. So this one says perspective, right? This says look at the bigger picture. Hey, Julie. I said, universe said wait. So, look, like, you're going to have to, this is going to be a journey for a lifetime for y'all as well. Because Uranus is really like also having its last hoo-ha in the later degrees of your sign. So really the energy is building, but it's also like, you know what, now that you guys, y'all at the Buddha phase now. You're at the Buddha phase. Or for you to get to the Buddha phase, you need to do what you do best sometimes, and it's just to rest. Rest, the answers are going to come. The answers are going to come. Moving on to my lovely Geminis. Hey, oh, Gemini. Hey, Gemini, what's up? How y'all doing? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising collective messages pertaining to the Saturn, Neptune conjunction, solar eclipse, messages for their highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. All right, let's see. Ooh, Gemini. It's yeah. I'm feeling okay actually with the vibe. Oh, I feel like as we move deeper into the sign, spirit is like, hey, this is sacred time. Not everybody, the answers will come. And I feel like as much as I'm a reader and into spirituality, and it's like, again, there's just moments, lots of moments where you just have to surrender to not knowing. And that is the greatest thing you can actually do sometimes. Yeah, thank you, angels. Oh, Gemini. Of cards fell on the floor. Spirit is like, I'm serious. All right. Star family. Okay, you got 2 cards and the void. Okay. Feeling alone, Gemini? Lots of family energy coming at you. Are you guys being aspected in your 4th house? Or is it, I'm just seeing 4th house. Yeah. I think, Gemini, you guys will also, you guys will definitely be feeling this also in the next 7 years, especially just that need for change, and not even change like the way y'all used to it. I think you guys are really going to be calling in your soul family, like quite literally. And you're also being told here to ask for that divine wisdom, to really just take things slow and being able to ground. Again, similar energy like Taurus, but here we're being told that you're being grounding. You're grounding really to just find your roots and take that. I feel like that someone needs to hear that, because there's that we're all here because we come from a whole bunch of the other people before us, and we're all connected, and through our DNA, and even though they might not on the surface in this point in time be sort of like the family that you're used to, but I feel like you can create that family, and whatever it is that you need support with, because I really believe you're going to need a lot of grounding, my beautiful Geminis. And that grounding can start with the family, can start at home, Messages for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Call in support. Connect with your ancestors. If this is your sign, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, to connect with your ancestors. Connect with the fact that you are not alone. You are a child of the divine, and just embrace that. We're a family, and embrace, I suppose, your family if you wanna. Ooh, messages for the Gemini collective. Sun rising. Thank you. Okay. Lots of change. Uranus is going to be moving into Gemini April. So a lot of change, disruption. Okay. Yo, everybody's going on a damn journey, y'all. This ain't a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Okay. My dear Gemini. Oh my gosh. No. I'm laughing because, so this card, right? My daughter drew a smiley face in the sign on my damn cards. Anyway. My lovely Gemini, also being called to go on this journey, hence I'm saying call in your people. Call in. Or not necessarily you have to do that, but do it knowing that you are so divinely guided and protected. Affirm that, and if you don't even have like physical family, call in God, call in your angels, because that is also your family, aka ancestors also can be angels, but not necessarily. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but my dear Gemini, this resistance that I'm picking up here, I believe has got a lot to do with this needing to, I would say, even embrace disruption. But at the same time, know that this disruption, however, it depends. It's twofold, I want to get an moon oracle card for you guys, because I really feel like I'm picking up the energy of the full moon for you guys. How did you guys get your own sign? Like, wow. Communication is key. So you see, again, being told to call your people. Call their people. Call them up. 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 Right? Just have a look here what it says here. Okay, your eye shame, it's not focusing, but it says in here, it says there, call in support, and then you literally got your own energy. Oh, there's two cards. And then it says emotions are running high, for sure. See, hence I said I'm feeling the full moon energy for you guys, aka the eclipse. Yeah, I think this might be a time where there's a real deep longing for home, and I'm sending big hugs, big huge hugs, my lovely Gemini, because once you do that, it will really help you sort of course correct if you need course correction, and really help you to get to that peak where it is that you really do see yourself. Hence, this card, because all of the energies that you guys got came out in the resistance position, meaning resistant to the fact that, like, there's something. You might be feeling restless. You might be feeling like, you see, I just had an itch, like, just like an itch you can't really scratch though. But it's like, what's going to help that itch? That spiritual itch? Call. Literally, it just takes God, what's going on? And I really come through with a sincere heart, because, come through with a sincere heart. You definitely are going through a transformation also, my lovely Geminis, of a lifetime. Uranus is, like I said, is going to be moving into your sign. So it's definitely going to shake up your world. So you're going to need that grounding. You're going to need that knowing, like truly, truly, as much as you know, you'll be evolving and everything, you need to have a compass. Okay. Messages for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages. Hey, Cancer, I feel like I'm going to really split this deck for you guys. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising pertaining to the solar eclipse as well as Saturn Neptune conjunction. Thank you. Messages for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising collective. Aye, Cancer. Whoa. Spirit, with all due respect. That's a lot. Cancer, what's going on, y'all? Y'all getting the square energies of the Saturn, Neptune conjunction. Yeah, square energy can be a bit tricky, you know. You're going to really need to ground my Cancer. All the cardinal signs, including Aries. So that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. I foresee this as also a very big or big transformation, a transformative time for you guys. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this one because it's the two, because they literally just flipped out. It says here, forge, don't follow. Be the leader you wish you had. So it's actually giving this is a sensitive message, please, and I'm saying this with all due respect, my lovely Cancer. So it says here, longing for home. Again, there's a lot of bleeding into each other of these readings, like the energies. And remember, guys, it's just energy. And I don't actually, I'm not surprised that you're getting a similar message as Gemini, because there's a big sense here of, remember, you guys, you're ruled by the moon. You know, your home. Your energy right now is being squared by these outer planets. You know, you might be feeling like, what's actually going on? You know, your true sense of home, like your real sort of like reason for your being, you know. And I'm being really inspired here by this message that says here, be the leader you wish you had. So I think that's also got to do with reparenting yourself, especially if you need it. If you get that, you get that. Okay, Spirit really is trying to tell me, like, just let them be. They're going through a transformation. Let them feel how they want to feel. So you're also being told to wait. I'm getting here, you don't have to carry it all. You know? You don't have to carry it all. And also, I think that whole thing of being the leader you wish you had, and then also longing for home, it's giving. And also here it says here, question everything. So it's really giving, one, needing to the energy I'm getting, reparenting yourself. You know, like really questioning, maybe perhaps like certain ideals, maybe within the family, you know, with certain traditions or things, how things have played out. It's like, do we really have to, you know, do this? Do we? No. We please, everything unaligned must go, Cancer. Okay? And you guys, Oh, such beautiful energy. I have to drink this so slow because there's not much tea left in here. There's a big unlearning energy I'm getting here. There's a big unlearning in a like I'm hearing generational well not necessarily just generational curse breaking, but I'm also hearing generational patterns, which generational patterns, perhaps even tradition, and that can feels very scary, my lovely Cancer, because it's just like, what? This is how I feel safe. This is how I've always felt safe, but it doesn't feel that way anymore. So call on God, and really just ask for the message, ask for the revelation, because it's here, it can be yours, it's there, you know. And remember, things aren't set in stone right now, so things are just still being woven, you know. So I think question what it is that you need to question, and really just trust your intuition at this time, my lovely Cancer. If it really doesn't feel right, I don't care if it's, daddy. Man, daddy was wrong, daddy was wrong. Mom was wrong, mom was wrong. You know? Messages for the Cancer Collective. Oh, my God. Messages for the Cancer Collective. Sun rising messages. Okay. Also getting a bit of a delay here for you guys. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. I think I need you guys to hear that, because you guys might be feeling two minds about ways of being right now. It's like, and it could be pretty much about anything, but I'm hearing balancing different aspects of yourself, you know. So for example, let's say, I don't know, let's say you're a homebody generally. However, you have this desire to be, for example, I don't know, a model, you know, and but you love being at home, but you also love being a model, and you know that will definitely require traveling, you know. I think here, just needing to come to peace with the fact, or just reconcile those two seemingly different realities. And remember, mutual things, like things can be, things aren't mutually exclusive. Sorry, yeah, it really is late. So things aren't mutually exclusive, many things can be true all at once. And for you to be able to, reach your wish fulfillment, you just share your gifts, and realize that you can exist in dichotomy, you can exist in so-called dichotomy. Go for it. Go be a model, baby. Take it out. Oh, wait. You're Cancer. Shame. Machine guys. Moon sign. Cancer. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do the rest of the other signs tomorrow. I'm actually just gonna honor myself. Like, I've done until Cancer. I think I can do until Leo. Leo, you guys are the last card, but you lost session. Moon Oracle cards for the Cancer Collective, especially the solar eclipse, pertaining to the solar eclipse, messages for their highest good, as well as a Saturn-Neptune conjunction. What should they know, Spirit? Okay. It's time to release negativity. So, yeah. it's a negative mindset to think like you can be like this and not be like that. And well, let me say, take that with a pinch of salt. But I think negativity, just even limiting beliefs, self-limiting beliefs, all that, has to go. Has to go. I actually feel like pulling a second moon oracle card for you guys because you guys are ruled by the moon. Okay. Wow. You guys got the same energy here. It's so funny. It's so funny. You got the same energy as the Aries card. So remember I said the cardinal signs. No, not cardinal signs. Sorry. No, you got the same card as Taurus. My bad. So we've got a Taurus placement, a prominent Taurus placement as well. Go watch that half, because you're also being told here, don't let pride get in your way. And it says nothing will come of this situation. So I think whatever it is, that you're thinking about, like, not, don't worry. Take it how it resonates. That could, for better or worse. You know what I mean? So try to be really mindful of the things that you're telling yourself, because again, you're still being prompted to take action. To take action to do what? To release the negativity. You know, to release that negativity. And you're also undergoing huge shifts, and you will be okay. Aries season is going to be, believe, the beginning for a lot of the cardinal signs. A lot of momentum. Save that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know, let go. Let go. Let go of everything that's not aligned, my lovely Cancer. Okay? Okay. Now, moving on to Leo. And you guys are the last sign. Alright. Messages for the Leo collective. Leo collective, solar eclipse. What messages do they need to know pertaining to the solar eclipse in your sign? In your sign, twin. Messages for the Leo collective, sun, moon, rising. Thank you. Messages for the Leo collective pertaining to the solar eclipse, as well as the Saturn Neptune conjunction. Messages for the highest good. I feel like I'm gonna have to grab a card here. Okay. Never mind. Okay, Leo, right. You guys also have similar messages to Taurus. Yeah. Don't worry. Whatever it is that's really being called to shed away, trust that, because it's going to bring new beginnings and solutions. And if you can allow yourself to have a bigger perspective, you'll be that. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You know? I think you just need to tap into your quintessential Leo energy right now. And just be that kid for yourself right now. You know, spread that light, share your light, while at the same time gaining perspective as you do. Because we're moving into a new areas. Interesting how you guys got it's funny because you guys got new moon energy of your sign and new moon energy of Aquarius, and literally we are in Aquarius. We literally had that Aquarius new moon. So this is obviously a huge time. This is a very important time for you guys. You're being told here not to let your past hold you back. The nodes. Oh, the nodes are shifting into your signs, honey. That's why. Then we got the full moon in Aquarius right after that. Then we got the North Node. You're like Leo, 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 Leo. Okay. There's something you guys are okay. Not even something. You guys know. You guys know this in it. You guys are feeling this vibe. You lying if you're not feeling this vibe. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. So all the bullshit, none of that matters. What's that? I'm hearing, pound cake. I don't know where that. I don't know if it's an actual sample of a real song or just like no one in real music is gonna last. All that other shit is gonna here today and it's gone tomorrow. So that might be important for somebody to hear. So it's like confidence is your key. Needing to bring love into this whole situation, as always. You're being shifted. Quite literally, we got both south and north node energy, and the south and the north node are quite literally moving into you and Aquarius right now. So Leo and Aquarius. So there's certain things that can't come with you anymore. Certain, stories, certain behaviors, certain patterns, certain ideas. Girl, certain clothes. Better put that shit away. Stop it. Throw that shit out. Throw it out. But whatever is, I'm you're being I'm actually being guided to here by this harmony and love situation. So there might be some tense relationship or relations that you might be experiencing here. And it might obviously have to do with yourself and other people, how it is that you choose to show up, how it is other people choose to show up for you, lack thereof, vice versa. But quite literally here you're being told to embody, your polar opposite sign. And you're going to be getting that message quite quite strongly. Quite strongly. Bring harmony and balance. Messages for the Leo collective. Ha, 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 ha. You guys got diversity in reverse. Yeah. You guys need this definitely see in the perspective because there's something new that you're trying, or not trying, you're being called to go do, But I'm feeling the resistance here to just maybe even make a decision because maybe it's just like, oh my God, I don't know what to choose. I don't know. Gosh, and it's like, just wait. And these things are literally going to fall, like it's going to fall into your lap type thing. And when I say that please listen responsibly when I say it's going to fall in your lap. With aligned action, things do fall in our laps, like trust, because we are creating that space for it to even happen in the first place, right? But I think being overwhelmed by all this choice, a lot of air energy. So yeah, you guys, there you go, confirmation. You guys are definitely also on a journey, and you are coming out of this, rut, or you will be, especially realizing that you need to get out of a specific rut. It might be a mindset, it might be, it could be anything, but I would definitely say it's related to your identity, self-expression, your loving relationships, how you love, how people give you love, how you receive love, all that. And you literally got all those, like, just got scroll energy, so a lot of mental energy, right now. I'm sensing you're thinking a lot. It says none of it matters. You need to zoom out and just kind of trust the timing of your life, because it's a big time right now. I don't even, yeah, like I can't emphasize it enough. I can't. And like I said, up until Leo, Virgo to Pisces, I'm gonna upload that video later today, right? So all the other placements, enjoy. Enjoy. And I trust that these messages have resonated, and if they have, please just press that like button. Do you know, like, it just, like, girl, bro, it don't take much. It's just like, and it's free. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, it's free. Like, really. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and tell me how the energy is resonating and how it's playing out. It's been your girl Sangoma, aka the dope healer, dealing hope. Take care.